Hey, yo. Hello, everybody. I'm outside chilling. And I just got some funny shit. It's just so Tommy and Doc live. I just woke up. I must admit, I'm not used to a whole working week. I'm literally not at all, by far. And that's why I think the boss of not the boss, but the guy I've been making the plan with, he called me and said, "You get a bonus after you've been walking 4 times because, guiding the people around town. That's what I'm going to do. When you have done that 4 times, you get a bonus." And that was nice to hear that when you're doing this type of situation, it's not just a lecture I can hold about my life, my life. It's just where I just can improvise and tell all the stories that I got. I can do that uh, within some strict some cue cards that are very strict. That holds me in this situation I'm in. Um, I'm not in it for the money at all. If I was, I would not do this. Like I'm not in it for the money on YouTube. But here I get paid because it's a job. It literally is. What I'm doing right now is not fun. Let me tell you this. Even though it's my story and it's my, it is fun, but it's not fun. Yeah, sometimes it is, but it's another way of me showing that I'm alive and remembering where I come from. Is what it is. People change, and I change too, probably. But to hear a man say I talk too much about King Kane when he talks about the same shit every time he talks is about Bali, about him and his son. He tells me the same shit, and he forgets that because he don't think. But now he's taking it personally. I haven't spoke about my band King Kane, and now he's saying I do speak about it very often. What the fuck? I haven't talked about it with him for the longest. I've been talking about it because it's in my fucking story. And people in Denmark have something they call the Jantelov. That's a law that's no law, if you know what I mean. It's a fictive, it's a law that's made up by the Danish people. It's not a law. Uh, it don't put you anywhere, at least not in jail. It's a law that's made up by people who's got a low self-esteem and shit like that. It's not something uh, I had to go on and tell this story, even though there's nobody here. It does not matter because it's me talking to like I know there's some people who are gonna listen to this, a couple of people, and it's the people who want to listen to it. It's a real story from real life. I was chosen to be one of the voices from the street as I've been talking about. And I must say, it's fine and dandy. Go and use your fucking uh, brain all day. But to say that it's not like To say that it's an easy peasy job and it's like done in like in a minute, in a real minute, that would be a lie. Because it takes time to perfect something, and it just is what it is. I must admit, I'm tired, and to see all you people uh, are somewhere else, and that's okay. I don't expect something when I go live the way I do. I just go live. I don't tell people when I go live. I do not uh, announce it. Because why would I? I don't expect anything. So why would I announce it? To expect a whole lot of shit that wouldn't work anyway. Because, I told a story about, I, uh, I was on because there was a talk about money. And then I had to say that I had to change my ways to become what I am today because of my persona, my thing with the money and the way I felt inside when I did fuck people up. Because it go way back, it go all the way back to my addict days. There, you do not have a heart when you're on heroin. You do not have a heart. You do not have a soul. You see, when you stick that needle in your arm, you sell your soul to the devil. Because when you stick that needle in your arm, you know you're going to steal. You don't know that when you stick it in your arm. Of course you don't. But for this half an hour where you feel, or maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours if it's heroin, if it's if that's like what it costs to take a trip that's that good, and it's sad to say that it is a good feeling. And everybody who says differently are not telling the truth. They've never tried a fucking fix. It is sadly a good feeling, but it's nothing you gotta play with. It's bad for you. It's shitty, and you become a real shitty person doing it. That's why when I hear those saying junkies and I'm thinking, okay, why is he saying all that about junkies and shit? If they're hustling, like in Denmark, that would be like, or in Europe, all the same, but Scandinavia is way up north. And but we have actually had a very, very, very lovely 3, 4 days. When I've been working, of course, when I have to do something, I'm not saying I'm working my ass off like a 9 to 5, but I got like a startup that's kind of hard when you think that I haven't been doing any shit for like a long time. I've been playing music. And that's on that's me running the show. Because I found out when I play with backing tracks and shit like that, it's nice and it's fun. But you really gotta uh, read like I'm doing now. You gotta practice, practice, practice. And I love that. But I love doing it with a partner. You see? So, you see, I'm a little all over the place right now. Oh, smell of it. Oh, and smell like, I won't mention that. You see, there was this guy, he shit himself. I've been sick. My lungs is like, oh, I'm out of breath. But to admit, I was outside walking. And these headphones, they're really like not showing the good side of me. But you know, when I hear Cavalli Kid, I hear French Dose. I hear, in the same sentence, I hear uh, uh, a woman I don't think uh, is like at all interested in being associated with these guys. She like I think she like Chris. I think that's why she stopped shouting me out, Miss 504, because I really got my heart. I love Miss 504. She's a really good person. She is, and I like her very much. You see, me trying out something else here in life. Not talking about gangsters, not talking about being criminal, not talking about being in the streets. I've been in the streets for fucking 30 years. What the fuck should I do there now? Again and again. And then we go back there again. The streets are my ass, man. Look, the street is ass. The streets is the streets, man. Yeah. It's just in the fucking name. The streets. Listen to it. And to be honest, I made a band called The Streets where we played in Spain with Mickey Van Boer, Mads Mikkelsen, uh, and Bastian Schilbert and Julian Mikkelsen. We were called The Streets. I don't think they remember that. That was an idea I had, We played down there. And let me be honest, it was like me, man. I drank a bottle of whiskey and I pulled the fucking taxi driver off. King Dog, what's up? You gotta get the link quickly, motherfucker. I'll write it down to you. Uh, uh, Wait, dog, I got it. 2 seconds. I got it, man. I-7. Oh, it's because it's like, it's very, you know how it is, dog. It's a real hard one. What the fuck? If I had to remember this one, I would never have remembered this. Okay, I'm gonna write it down now, dog. I'm gonna be there in a minute. In 2 seconds, actually. I'm gonna post it now. Okay. Shit, I just had to do this, didn't I? So the paper is like, hey, shit. So now this shit. Okay, post comment. It's like, uh, Yeah, I'm here, but now I am very concentrated. Yeah, I am, cause now I'm gonna write what's and that's weird. I'm quiet now, ain't I? It's gonna come there. Yeah. Come on, Link. Come on. It should be the right one. It should. I support Master Riley Jones. What's up, man? Isn't it the right one? It's bad. Wait. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Did I do something wrong? Okay. All right.
Yo,
Well, dog, man. What's up?
happening, man?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, what's up?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you there? I can hear you. Yeah. Loud and clear. Very good.
What's happening,
Sounds
man?
good.
What's going on?
Oh, it's like I was going live because I heard you were like being live, and I thought, what the fuck already? It was like 8 o'clock or something like it was before that here in Denmark. So you must have been going on early, like morning coffee or something like that, or what? Or what?
I think I went on like around noon. Well, that would be noon here.
Noon.
It was around like 12. Why, what time is it over there?
Okay.
Hey, Raleigh
It's
Jones.
like now it's only 9 o'clock. Yeah.
9 o'clock at night?
It's so wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 9 o'clock at night. It's almost 4 o'clock here.
Yeah. I thought so. But they were standing that it was like hours ago you were live. And I was like, no, that can't be, man. I was like looking for a live. But I've been working my ass off this last week. And when you haven't been doing that for the longest, I've been working as my own boss. I've been a musician. I always been my own, like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Blah, blah, blah. Now I got a boss. That's something new, man. So it's okay, but it is what it is, It's not easy all the time. Oh, shit. But it's good. Oh, I need something. Where the fuck did I put? Yeah. No, it's good, but I heard about that Cavalli kid. What the fuck is going on with that guy?
Yeah, what'd you hear about that?
I heard you talk about him because I never hear anything. I never go on channels like his and shit like that. I have never done that.
Dude, Gabe went all the way down to Florida, went to this motherfucker's house, went up and pissed on his garage. Took a piss right on his garage. That's not bullshit either. The Cavalli kid was home, watched them do it.
But what did Cavalli kid do?
He didn't do anything. He didn't do a fucking thing, dude. He didn't do nothing. Gabe went up there.
What?
Yeah, he didn't do a fucking thing, dude. He said he wasn't going outside. He wasn't going outside, man. Wasn't gonna go outside.
Oh, so he had to, if he really wanted to do something.
And I'm not kidding, man. You might think
I don't know. I don't think you're kidding.
No, Gabe came up on the panel earlier, And fucking let us know, dude. I was already told. I found out today, but everyone else knew before that.
Yeah, but I heard he was going on vacation. He said that a couple of times. He lives in New York, don't he?
Yeah, he lives in New York. Him and his wife went on vacation, and they figured, fuck, while they're on vacation, might as well kick a little predator ass while they're down there. And Camille fucking did like a bitch, dude. That's basically what the fuck.
That's good shit. Sorry, but that's good shit.
That's what I said.
Why do these motherfuckers...
After all that fucking calling him down, he was gonna kick his fucking head. The sticks, they didn't do a fucking thing, man.
You know, the only one I think would literally really go in, all in, and really be a motherfucker, that's 5 Fifth. Now, I think he's more real than they say. Because he don't give this YouTube shit thing. I think he's like...
What?
He's like
5 Fifths?
5 Fifths, he's like more serious than these guys, because he's like providing for himself and providing for his, what's his.
5 Fifths, 5 Fifths maybe, and did all this shit. And he probably fucking, if somebody came there, he'd probably fight. But he got, I think, too wrapped up in this fucking YouTube shit, to tell you the truth.
But I don't think he's in here anymore, is he?
I have no idea, but fucking, I know that.
I don't think so.
All those dudes that he rocked with, I don't know what the fuck happened there. I just heard some shit.
No, you did.
Well, he was going behind fucking their backs or something, talking shit. He went to Knowledge is Key or something. Of course, Knowledge is Key for all his unity and shit. Didn't try to, mediate the situation and nothing. But fucking, he just was like, fuck this guy. Threw him under the bus like the other ones did. So, I think 5 Fifths fucked up and started bringing his personal shit to YouTube.
Yeah. I did it a little bit, but not on that scale. Not at all.
Wait, boy. No, I think that's when he started going downhill. When he fucking
when
that shit came out with the
wife. I know Fifth that he had a hard life, because his persona is like a lot like a guy I know from these parts of this area he's in. I know this dude called Malcolm. He's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And he's an addict, and he's like, no, he's not an addict, but he smokes a lot of weed, and sometimes he smokes a little rock, he's not addicted in that way, but he is addicted. He thinks he's
addicted to what? Weed?
No, weed and a little crack once in a while.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you can't be doing that shit. I mean, I don't know.
No, rock. I don't give a fuck either. But he never asked me for money once. His dad is a millionaire, so I would say ask your fucking dad.
You're gonna start asking him for money.
He is already, but he's like working now. He's got to work. He's doing something like me, but I think his work is called The Voices from the Ghetto. I've been working. You should hear my story, Doc. It's crazy, man.
What's the story?
The story is just my whole life story, about.
And you're gonna go around telling people this?
Yeah. We're gonna go. It's a tour, where they come. I'm gonna have not the Freemasons, but like a men's club, like a sorority, or what the fuck do you call that?
A sorority? I don't think it's a fucking sorority, dude.
No, like a nice sorority, but like what do you call when like Skull and Bones and all that shit? What do you call it?
Oh, that shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those like secret society.
You know what I mean? Yeah, society shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
Secret
society shit. But it's just a men's club, I think. I don't know, but they're my first clients, and I'm gonna show them 2 seconds. I'm gonna show them the real shit, and I'm gonna take them, on tours where people know me. And the thing is, people they got, I said to them, I literally taking people through fucking Skid Row, here in Denmark, and I'm literally going and telling my story, and I'm showing my guitar skills as I'm playing a number for them so they can understand who I am, and I'm showing myself from TV and shit. So what I want to know is, I've been doing my story for a week now. I said, what's my pay? Because we haven't, like, we talked about what my pay is for the lectures, for the guide shit and tours and shit, but we haven't talked about, learning money. Because I use like 6 to 7 hours a day sitting and writing on a fucking computer. That's long, and that's a lot of writing. That's a lot. And I have a secretary, and I write myself, and I do have a secretary on over that. So I'm just talking, and she's writing it all down, and I have to, say this is good and this is good. Yeah. Because my story is like it's also about my also about my fame and my glory and all that shit. That's in it too, and about the famous A-listers I know from New York, from Denmark, who made it all the way to New York first and then to Hollywood. I have a couple of friends. It don't matter who they are, but it is what it is. You can know behind the scenes. I can tell you one day, and I can show you a movie. You know what I mean. It's just so people don't think I'm like so fucking. Like, I only know A-listers. I do only know two. That's like, and I'm lucky because Denmark is a very small country. That's why I know them. Because they're like, the music and the theater and the acting scene is very small. So when we go to parties together, we like know each other, all of us. We're like 200 people or something. You know what I mean? It's doing all this shit, like doing all the comedy, doing all the fucking music almost. So people know of me. I know of them. They know of me. It's not that I'm very famous, but people do fucking know me. I guarantee you that. Not young people, but people our age,
Yeah.
And that's okay. I got no problem with that. What?
Yeah, I was just going over some shit like what they're teaching in the schools nowadays, man. It's fucking sickening. This fucking gender shit. This fucking
what the fuck is that about?
To elementary schools. Get the fuck
what the fuck out of here, man.
Are they doing that shit in Denmark?
Yeah, because I met,
yeah. This is why people hate
I did not. Hey, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But Doc, I'm sitting in the bus. I'm sitting because I had to take the bus because it's a place where I can't drive there because I do not have a license because it's been taken.
Yeah.
So I take the bus. I don't care. It's okay. So I took the bus, and there was this woman. She sat beside me, and there was this girl. I thought. Then she said, just call him Michelle.
I remember you saying this, and it was the son, and they were saying that it was a daughter.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Totally, and they were like, it was totally unfucked because she was like, and totally she was insane. Like, grading him to be a woman, a girl. No, sorry, not a woman, a girl.
Dude, I played this thing, right? That fucking it was like kind of explaining what the fuck they think they're doing, right? This was more on our side, like, can't believe it's going on. Because let's face it, back in my day, your day, fucking Raleigh Jones' day, just whoever, this shit wouldn't have been happening, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
They said one of the parents got all fucking pissed off because they said their kid, who was only like 7 or 8, they were reading this book about this fucking gender shit, right? And then it was this weird kid's book. In fact, hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. That way you can listen to it. I'll put it on my phone, right? I'll put it on my phone.
Yeah.
So it won't. But this is let me see. Hopefully, I can find the fucking thing, dude. You got to take a look at this. Because I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, look, I know shit's changing and shit, but
yeah, but not that way. That's not change. That's sick. That's like being sick.
Yeah, hold on. It's only like 2 minutes long, but hopefully.
I'd love to hear.
Oh, here it did pop up. All right. I want you to fucking look at this. I want you to listen to it. I'm gonna put it from my phone. All right. And this is what's being taught. This is from 2 years ago. It's only got worse. It's in the sports, dude. It's taking over women's sports. It's taking over all sorts of shit. It's sickening. And they're going for the schools, which is like really the scary part. So yeah, I'm gonna take my shit off this, dude. Just take a look, follow along.
Did you know that some states require teaching that Francis Bacon and Emily Dickinson were gay? And now, New Jersey, Illinois, Colorado, California, Washington, and the District of Columbia have ordered that schools teach sexual orientation and gender in numerous classes. An upset New Jersey mother recently told the media, "When you teach about George Washington, you don't teach that George Washington had sex with his wife. We teach what George Washington did as a president." In Rockland County, California, a kindergarten teacher read a book called I Am Jazz to her students, an autobiographical picture book about a transgender child. One line in the book reads, "I have a girl brain, but a boy body." A parent reported to CBS News that after hearing the book, her child came home crying, confused and afraid that they could turn into the opposite sex without knowing it. Many parents, including some with kids who identify as transgender, don't want schools deciding what and when their children are taught about sexuality. But those that are speaking out against this new curriculum are being called bigots by LGBT activists. What these activists aren't teaching students and parents are the facts about the irreversible path of gender transition. Jazz Jennings, the author of I Am Jazz, started taking puberty blockers at age 11. Eventually, he took cross-sex hormones and underwent a painful gender confirmation surgery due to complications. Students won't be told that hormones can lead to impaired cognitive ability, greater risk of cancer, and sterility. And 80 to 95% of gender dysphoric children who go through puberty eventually become comfortable with their natural bodies. Parents in 10 other states have succeeded in putting limits on this curriculum. But the Equality Act, proposed by liberals in Congress, would erase those protections. Children are loved, nurtured, and raised by their parents, not the state. Congress should not be misled. Treating students and their parents with dignity and respect means allowing them to learn and live according to their own beliefs about sexual matters. Codifying LGBT ideology into a civil right would take away fundamental freedoms from those who don't conform. That's not equality. It's injustice.
Hey, listen, man. I've never been a supporter of this shit, dude. Like, I am all for, doing what makes you happy, fucking love who you want to love. But that tranny shit, dude, fuck out of here. I'm not with that. I mean, I'm not trying to fuck up your channel or nothing, Madge, but me personally.
It's okay, dog. Right to have an opinion, You know what I mean? It's okay people having an opinion.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, me neither, actually. Because when I saw that in that bus, it made me really sick to hear that she decided what her child was going to be, because he said one time, he felt like a woman. One time, like a girl, he said.
Well, you saw what it said, right? They're targeting these younger kids, right? Because once you go down that path, it's irreversible. All right. And I've said this, once you start fucking with your hardware, it's not going to be the same again. And it said right in that fucking thing, right? The study says between 80 and 95% of the children who feel that way go through puberty right? Because we know, dude, a fucking 7-8-year-old, they believe in like fucking the tooth fairy and fucking Santa and all that other shit. And fucking, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, if they're thinking that, you know, this is the thing to do just because, and then they go through their natural puberty and all that other shit, and they come back to fucking reality here, you know, but they start letting them do these surgeries like that was happening a while, not too long ago. They were fucking letting these kids make these decisions that were being reinforced by certain courts. Kids letting themselves go through these operations and shit, you know, and it's fucking insane. It's insane to let that happen.
It is insane, dog, because, you know, as you said, it's irresistible, I was about to say. You can't reverse it. You can't say, oh, I want my dick back. You can't say that shit.
Right.
It's not going to work that way. So, you know, what I mean is they are literally saying to the children, it's okay to feel like a woman. And
they're actually like,
they're
actually trying to like encourage it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're not saying, hey, you are not a fucking woman. You are a man. You are a boy. You need to, you don't have to say, you can't play with fucking dolls if that's what he wishes to do. But then he can grow up and be a homosexual. He would rather do that when he's grown up, believe me. If he's grown up and he's like fucking 25 or 30, he can talk about he want a ginger, you know, thing.
Yeah,
but not before.
If that's what they want to do. But, I mean, the craziness, the real fucked up part about this, everybody knows, like, a kid's brain is always changing and fucking
exactly
all this other shit. It's very impressionable. That's why a lot of these fucks, like, they target them when they're in these elementary schools and other shit because it's easier for them to do what they want to do. This is an agenda, you know. And if you think about it, like a little by little, it chips away at everything, right? It's like they promote this shit. They look at it like, oh, this is a end to a means. This can help us in our whatever the fuck the reason is, depopulation, whatever.
I don't know what yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they get all these kids all fucked up. Most of them sterile because you guys heard the sterility rate in that. Dude, it's actually a form of sterilization that the parents and the fucking children are just walking into. The children don't know any better, but the fucking parents, I mean, it should be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say if my kid were coming home, if Stephen was coming home to me, he would never do that. But anyway, if he was like coming home saying, hey, Dad, I feel like a woman or a girl. What? Shut the fuck up. And he would say, okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a little like, I feel a little tipsy today. Because he would be like, one day he wanted that, and next day he wanted something other, you know. And he was like 14, 15 when he was thinking like that, like this. He was thinking, I want these pants, but the next day he wanted some other pants. You know what I mean? They can't decide if they want pants or a shirt. So can they decide?
Yeah, but I mean, come on, it's a little different than pants and a fucking shirt here. I mean,
but that's what I mean. That's what I mean. If they can't decide that, how can the fuck can decide if they want a dick or a pussy? How can they decide that? If they can't decide what shirt or pants,
you don't.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's the same because their mother says you can take the fucking both of the thing clothes. You can take what you want. But you know what? The thing is, they're saying the same shit to the gender shit. They're saying, of course, you can get a new gender. Of course.
Look, they're
saying it's all right.
Yeah.
Don't you think so? The parents are saying it's all right?
Some of them are, yeah. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
I don't get this identify with fucking this shit, gender reveal shit. Get the fuck out of here with that. These aren't even real terms. Gender reveal. Like, what the fuck? That's for like expecting mothers who are having children and they fucking don't want to find out the sex of the baby until it's born. You don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? This doesn't make sense to me, man. That shit they're going, I don't know if you heard about this in Denmark, but that guy that's pretending to be a woman so he can go and compete in these swim events, and he's been winning, and everybody are treating. You haven't seen it? It's like Leah or something, and they're fucking treating this motherfucker like it's like some. Well, certain groups are like he's like the next fucking Jackie Robinson over here. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, but another thing is, do you remember the Olympics? It's about 8 years ago. We just had the Olympics, didn't we?
What happened?
Didn't we just have the Olympics?
The Olympics? The fuck is the Olympics? What does that have to do with shit?
I mean, because you remember these Chinese women? They were men. You remember them?
I don't know. I don't remember that. That in China? Okay. You sure about that? Doesn't seem like
it was America who said it the first. Who said this are not women, these are not women. They wanted DNA tests, but they couldn't get the DNA test because that do not stand in the I can't remember, but in the description.
Look here, let me play this for you so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Well, I'll play this for you real quick so you know what I'm talking about. This is from like 8 days ago, but this shit's all over the place. Sage did a thing on this. I talked about it briefly on my show, but this is I mean, my show wasn't just about this, but you gotta hear this shit, dude. And I don't understand, like, for the life of me, how this ever became a thing, but I mean, it is what it is. This is courtesy of fucking Fox News. Hey, Tommy just hit me up, said he's backstage. Take a look at this real quick, man. What?
Okay.
Thomas taking first place in the NCAA 500.
And look at this
freestyle.
fucking guy,
She's
dude.
the first
Ugly as fuck.
transgender athlete to be crowned NCAA champion, but not without controversy. Critics say she has an unfair physical.
Look at
Tommy.
Look at
what up, brother?
Allowed to compete.
Yeah, what up?
Went to the University of Virginia. Emma Wyatt won a silver medal in last year's Tokyo Olympics. She's getting an outpouring of support on social media, with some calling her the true winner. And we saw, Lauren, at that medal ceremony, the crowd was virtually silent when Leah Thomas was announced the winner, the first place winner, and yet they went crazy cheering for the second place.
Because Leah Thomas went through puberty, right? As a boy, she has bigger lungs, bigger arms, bigger hands, and now she's competing against women who don't have that physically. So they viewed the second place winner, Emma Wyatt, as the first place winner. I think this is a major issue for so many athletes, so many parents.
So basically what happened was they let this fucking guy compete who pretends he's a fucking woman, like fucking looking hideous and shit.
Yeah.
And they fucking, this thing went on to fucking win the fucking, became the champion of this shit. It's a woman's event.
I don't think it's fair, bro.
No, it's not at all. Well, everybody heard Governor DeSantis, dude. He fucking trashed this thing. And then after that, right, they said that fucking tranny fucking lost one of the matches on purpose. And they still booed the shit out of it. Like, they don't even want this guy in this shit. So you don't understand. So he goes and throws the fucking swim meet to show that, yes, it is a competition. We know that he threw this shit on purpose. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
It is fucked. It is.
It's really fucked up.
So this is what we got cruising around the fucking world today, dude.
Suckers like Kendall Franklin, you know?
Yeah,
what the fuck about that too.
Yeah. I did not even know that Gabe went down there.
Gabe went down there, took a piss on his garage, dude.
Yeah, Gabe pissed on his garage.
While he was home. The motherfucker wouldn't come outside, nothing. Just
He's
watch
too
the
scared
guy.
to come outside.
Yeah, watch them take a steaming, frothy, stinking piss right on his fucking garage with bodily fluid all over his garage door. This motherfucker couldn't do a thing. Paralyzed, terrified.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you picture that? Man, picture somebody come up to your house and piss on your fucking garage or your house or something, right?
I would run out with my baseball bat and smash the fuck out of the motherfucker.
Stop whipping his
what
ass.
the fuck?
Come here, you fuck.
It's crazy shit, man.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, man. Salute to Gabe for that, though.
Yeah,
Kaniel hit like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
Hi.
he's a bitch.
So what you up to, man? I see you driving around. You're not going to work today.
No, we're gonna get some food, bro. We're gonna get some food.
Yeah, I still gotta go pick up my fucking paycheck.
Back to work tomorrow, though.
Oh.
You know how it goes.
You going back
Why
to
you
work
getting
tomorrow?
paid
It's
today?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
No, never mind. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm all fucked up, bro. I'm so used to know why, right?
You know, I thought, Tom, I thought that it was like Sunday, because you know I've been sleeping, because you know a normal work week for me it's been a long time because I've been a musician. I've been sleeping in the buses and shit. You know, now I'm literally working all the time. It's fucking.
Congrats on that,
fine.
man. I'm glad you're back to work, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's good. It's nice. It's nice.
Some
Man.
fucking
Some dough.
See, all of us, we're the working sector. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
We're not the unemployed sector like those dick suckers over there.
No,
big
but they're
difference.
unemployed because
I don't know. That's my take on it.
I just thought they were the sad sector.
They're the fag sector. Bunch of fucking bitches. Suck ass motherfuckers, dude. A bunch of cowards. The coward sector. I think that's better. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Fuck the motherfuckers, man.
How do you live without even protecting your shit, dude? Motherfucker come to your house and piss on it, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking nut ass motherfucker.
Hey, Doc, when you gonna be heading my way? Or halfway?
I don't know, man. Fucking, that's a good question, man. We could
Where I said halfway.
Yeah, we could talk, man.
You know what I mean? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out, man.
I want to see if you wanted to buy those coins off me.
Yeah, I was fucking, definitely fucking looking. It's just getting out there as a fucking.
No, I know. It's a lot, bro.
Only right now because it's so fucking busy.
Listen, in the grand scheme of things, bro, it's not nearly as long as a drive of what I'm driving for work every night now, though.
No, I know, but I mean,
4 hours and 10 minutes each way.
Yeah, you're working though.
Yeah, no,
you're getting money, though.
I'll figure maybe after this week it'll start slowing
down.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out, bro.
I got a couple jobs I got to knock out real quick, and then I should have done that today, but
fucking bikes are out now, man. Can't wait to get my bike out.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I'm gonna be buying a bike.
You should see.
Very soon.
I've been walking around, you know. I've been walking around, you know, making my tour of the city, you know. And there was this. I had to make it like when I make a stop, I have to talk like in 3 minutes or over. And I was like talking for hours, man. They had to take my story down a notch. Because I've been, you know, my life been crazy, man. Crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Every life is crazy, but you know, I don't know if it's luck or if it's unluck that I always meet people that's kind of known or famous, or people are scared of them or some kind of weird shit. And I don't know if it's luck or not luck or what the fuck it is. You know. But you know, I'm good right now. I'm actually building up a story, and she was like the boss. She was like very Like she did, she do the same what my boss is doing here in Copenhagen. So she said to me, "Man, you're an entertainer." And I said, "Yeah, I was born to be an entertainer." But I said, "But I'm not an entertainer on like the social media. I'm like, I'm like just telling what the fuck my day was like. You know, I don't never talk about because I don't know shit. I don't see the dope shit. I don't see the Camille shit. I don't hear about it because I don't. I forget going because there's so much happening on your time. You know what I mean? The time difference sometimes fucks my because I only look for you guys. I only look for Doc or Tommy or who do I look for else? War Child thing I've been looking for
Yeah,
the last
War
days.
Child's doing big things, man.
Yeah. Because my YouTube is just, you know, for sometimes I hope YouTube
War
is you
Child's
know,
up
me
and
coming
running.
up, you know, something. Yeah, War Child is up and running. I don't hope he's running. I
Well,
know he's
he ain't
not.
running like Cavalli Kid pussy ass, so I can tell you that.
No, I know. What the fuck? That's kind of funny. That's Cavalli Kid is running the fuck away
Mad
from this shit.
Rasmussen, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cavalli's a
Yeah.
pussy, dude. Fuck him.
Mad is
Yeah,
an
what the fuck
honorary
is
American.
yeah.
To
I'm
me,
proud of that. You know. I'm saying that to my friends and saying, you know,
let
I'm
him move to
Danish,
the
but you
States,
know, I'm
man.
an honorary. Yeah. You know, if it was so easy these days, it would have been. If it was, you know what I've been watching? Have you seen the Lost Tape Part 2 about the Ted offensive and like about when Bill Clinton's when he was like impeached?
Oh
Like,
yeah, it was Vietnam, right?
yeah. And
The
then
Tet
Vietnam and
offensive.
Malcolm X, the Tet offensive, that was Vietnam.
Yeah,
And I'm seeing
Vietnam.
all this American history. That's very, you know, it's very nice to see, you know, because it's not nice to see because it's very rough what I see. Now I'm seeing Apollo 13, you know what I mean? The lost tapes, you know, so you hear a lot of shit you never heard before. It's amazing to hear this shit.
Yeah.
You heard all Monica Lewinsky's telephone, all her shit. That was fucking funny, you know. She was saying, me and Bill, we just fooled around. It was like so funny, you know. That was funny. But you know,
What was
the
that?
Ted offensive, Bill Clinton was a kind of funny story because nobody died, nobody got hurt, but a dick in his mouth, in her mouth. That was all, you know. But Hillary got hurt and shit like that. But what I mean is,
Oh fuck
when
her,
I
dude.
see,
Willie.
yeah, fuck her, yeah. But I'm talking about nobody got hurt. I'm talking about when I see the Malcolm X story, it's sad because he got shot. And when I see like the Tet offensive, it's like American soldiers like fucked, you know. It's like what the fuck. And Apollo 13 is kind of positive too, because I know they're surviving. So that's kind of nice. Um, uh, I think one of them died. Didn't
I was gonna
or
show
was
you
it
guys my
survive all
truck,
of
but
them?
I don't want to. I was gonna show you my tractor and trailer, but my boss put my fucking the name of the company on the side, and I don't want to do that because you got dick
Yeah.
suckers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't do all that.
Yeah, of course. Don't
No,
do that. Don't
I
do
ain't
that.
gonna show it. I'll show it some other time.
But you just
Especially
see
if he's
that
still trying.
That's it, Dave.
the
Anyway,
Lost Tapes Part 2. I seen the Lost Tape Part 1. That was lost with like Ted Bundy
it's
and shit like that.
It's a 2016 Freightliner
Nice.
Ooh,
tractor.
I was riding on a bike called the Shadow. That was a fucking nice bike.
A
That was
Honda
a
Shadow.
lowrider, Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this weekend I borrowed it. I borrowed it yesterday. I was out riding yesterday all day.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah,
Nice.
brother.
but it was, but the you know the steering wheel, like or the you know the steer or what you call it, um, the thing you hold your fucking hands on.
Handlebars.
Yeah. I like the tea, if you know what I mean. A
Yeah,
tea.
yeah.
So my hands is like it's like
Okay,
not.
I'm gonna
I
pick up
sit a
something.
little in
Check
front.
something.
I don't like sitting way back and have these like sitting like I'm riding something like a sofa or something. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking bike, you know.
No,
And I want to strip my shadow to nothing. I want to strip it down,
no,
so it looks like kind of rough.
right.
If I buy it. Now I have an apartment to look of. I have to pay down and shit like that. So buying a bike right now would be lovely for me, but
I want to
it
see
would be
Mads on a
shitty for
Harley
my
Fat
life.
Boy.
Oh, I would love a fat boy, but you know what that cost in my country?
Oh, I bet.
That's so it's expensive. All American shit is expensive here, but that Montclair shit and shit like that, you know, those he would have died if he saw me last night. Last night I had a Montclair just jacket on, I had a
Right.
Montclair sweater on, and I had Montclair, some pants. But that was this guy. He sells Montclair. So if those have seen that, the hat only I had on cost like, what was it? It was ridiculous. It was like $500 almost or something like that for a fucking cap.
Right.
And I
Montclair.
was like, what do you mean? And he said, that's what it costs. This brand is like the
Those
most
ain't gotta
expensive
spend no
brand.
$500 on no nothing.
Yeah, fuck all
He
that,
spent
man.
like $300 on a fucking
On
ski.
a T-shirt.
Yeah, no, a ski. A who. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, ski gear is expensive, dude. My
Yeah,
daughter's
that's anywhere
yeah,
though.
that shit's
You
fucking.
know Montclair. You know Montclair, the dog. You
I
know
know the
Montclair.
brand,
It's like
yeah, but
fucking. Yeah. It's
I
fucking
wouldn't buy it.
expensive. It's like it's only for rich people. It's
Pretty
only for
much,
rich
yeah.
people because it's like Gucci and like it's just as expensive. So it's like it's weird. Look, it's an American shit place. This not shit place. Sorry, but it's an American place. This in
American
here.
shit. You
You
said it right.
you can play paddle and shit like that. What the fuck is paddle? Have you heard about that?
No.
Ah,
I'm
what's that?
outside. The paddle, it's down there. I don't know. You can't see it from here. No, you can't. It's down at the end. There's this. It's this lane. It's like a tennis court, but it's like with you have you like squash. You can play up against a wall, but it's not like squash because you have this big tennis ball and you have these paddle catchers, racks, these paddle racks. It's like not a tennis rack. It's like,
Hey, I'm gonna
I
jump
can't
down, guys. I
explain
just want to
it.
come up and say what's up to you guys. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
All
All right,
right,
But
later,
brother.
dog,
man.
you gotta see, yeah, you
I'll talk
gotta
to you
see
guys
this
later.
dog. Yeah, Tommy. So thank you for coming, Tommy. But you should see it, dog. It's
What is it?
literally ridiculous. It's just a sport. It's just a new sport. It's from America, so I thought you knew it. I think it's an American sport because it's an American training house. This is called Ground. I don't know if you had that in America,
Brown what? Brown
but
University?
it's no, it's a ground like it's ground. It's a fitness brand. You go in there, you can go in there like 24 hours. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
go
yeah.
there
It's like a
with,
gym. Yeah, no,
yeah,
we have kids.
yeah. But I think it's very American because you can take like you have this like beep thing on your phone, and on there you can buy a shitload of shit, on your phone, and it's just it works all, and it remembers what you made the last time. It's all computers. So when you go in there, your personal trainer is a computer. It's so It's so I don't know if it's American or if it's Danish or what it is. It's just very high tech. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's very modern, very new. And I know America is always huge into sports.
Yeah, a lot of shit. The good shit. I'm not
Yeah,
too sure
yeah,
about.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know why soccer is called football in Europe?
Yeah, because you kick the fucking thing.
Because you kick it with you play with your feet.
Yeah, I know.
I said that's Jay Way. He was like, you got me there. Because
Well, it is, but I mean,
everybody was
football. I mean, you gotta play with your feet too, because you're constantly running with the ball and all that other shit.
that's true. That's true. I've been playing football just a little dog. I was like a quarterback for a minute. Not a
Well, yeah.
minute, but just for only a minute. No, I tried it out. I was not a quarterback for the team or anything, but they said I would be a good quarterback because of my physique. You know what I
Nice.
mean? Yeah, yeah. And I said, let me try it out. And these motherfuckers who run into you, are you crazy? Because I've been playing rugby and you don't have any gear on there. So you feel it in another way when you play rugby. So you kind of on I thought this American gear would protect you more, like all this shit, but it don't
Dude,
protect you that
fucking
much.
football's a rough game, dude. And when you're a
It
position
is,
like
man.
that, they hit you hard because they're trying to take you out.
They fucking take
They're
you
not
out like
supposed
a
to, but they
motherfucker.
try.
They try very hard every time, motherfucker, man.
No,
They
I
would
know,
get
dude.
me
Like
and they would get me hard. Yeah.
professional NFL teams used to be notorious for that shit, especially in like the 70s, the 80s, dude. The Los Angeles Raiders, when they were in Los Angeles, well, they might have been in Oakland back then because they started off in Oakland, went to Los Angeles. Now I believe they're back in Oakland. If I remember right,
Raiders?
I haven't been watching football for a while, but
No, me neither. Me neither.
ever since
I
that
love
shit with the
football back
whole
in the day.
Colin Kaepernick shit and all that other bullshit, dude.
Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, if you're a football watcher in Denmark, an American, we call it American football, of course,
Yep, yeah, I
because
know a
we
lot
have.
in Europe, dude.
Yeah, yeah, because we have to because we call football, soccer. We call that football and been
Yep.
calling that for hundreds and hundreds of years. So it's like we call it American football, and we have these game nights where because it's in the nighttime, that because we're 6 hours ahead. So for us, it's always in like at like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the night. We're watching it. So we sat there with popcorn and shit, and that was fucking nice. But people don't do that as much anymore as they did because of all that fuck shit. And that's kind of sad for the sport. I think so. Uh, because right now we need a lot of American success because what's Putin been talking about. You've
What's he
heard
been
about
talking
these
about?
bombs you want to use
I
on
heard
Krim.
that's debunked. I heard that he wasn't threatening about those at all. I heard a guy come on and say that on WION, and he was like a
Okay,
Western reporter. And he said that's not the case, but he has made
he
references
said it.
to.
He said it.
Well, no, what
He
he did
didn't
was
say it.
he put his nuclear forces on high alert, which is basically
Exactly.
they're making more of a big deal out of that than anything. Like anytime a country usually is at war, they do that. So I mean, the United States will do that. Fucking, they're trying to make it look like he's threatening to use these things where he's not. He is making it like he's making veiled threats. Like if anybody tries
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
with him,
yeah.
any of that other shit. But
Because Thomas, my friend, he's like going to every rally they got and shit like that because he's saying that he needs to listen to what the fuck It's not. I say, go the fuck home while you can. And he said, I can already. He can already. He can't go home because Putin. He stopped all the flies. All flights out of. I don't think anybody want a Russian plane over their fucking territory.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So I think they're banned from flying. I know they are because he can't fly. I said, why don't you come home? And he said, I can't. And I was like, why? And he said, you must know why, Mass. It's a war. And I said, yeah, but we don't. And we on high alert now too, Doc. We got we just got gear and all that kind of shit. For if the bombs falls and shit. So it is what it is.
What kind of gear?
Like survival gear.
Like what? Like what kind of gear?
Like water, some eggs, some some you shoot up in the air. What do you call them?
Flare.
Yeah, flare shots. Three. I think it was 3 shots we had. And was more. These some jackets, some not jackets, but some vests where they stand. You're peaceful. You come with peace. And this then you're not an act. It's just saying I come in peace.
Basically, like you're not a soldier or nothing.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's Red Cross. Yeah, it's like Red Cross who made them. So they should be like shown to all the people who are going to war against Europe, if they are, so we can be ready. And we already heard that if the fucking airs, if the air, because they just told us they put us in high alert, and we haven't been in high alert since the 40s, since 39 actually. So it's like a weird situation because Danish people is like not glad for traveling. Suddenly they're not, and they don't like. It's a funny feeling because people want to be home right now, in their fucking homes. They want to be with their families. They want to be, left alone. They just want to be, having a good time with their family and shit. Because it's weird to be on high alert because of a little sick Russian motherfucker who have a dick that's like 2 centimeters and he can't get it up because he's on cocaine all the time with these fucking bikers and shit. What the fuck? He's like this little, with fucking complex, a fucking huge minor complex or something. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it. It's like he must need something in his life. He's a weird dude, boozing. Saying he wants. Why go into Ukraine? He knew that would get people to think this can be the Third World War. And is it on purpose or why is he doing it now? It's sick. I hate war, and I was kind of shocked when they say we were in high alert. I was kind of, what? It's not a good thing to be. Well, it is what it is. But we didn't get like guns or what if there were war, like because we have all these bunkers, and I think they opened them up, and in these bunkers there are literally guns and shit like that. When they open up, if they come a war. Oh, Doc, he had to go. He was like, but what I mean is, we're not on high alert. High alert. It's nothing like that. It's just if something happens, we would like be ready for it, and that's a good thing. I'm sorry, I don't know why Doc he had to go down, but it's no, it's like this. But I've been in situations because I've been doing my story, and through that they came to this conclusion that I may have PTSD. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Dog, I hope you're okay. Oh, and then boy to death. It was like I just wanted to say that that little dick sucker Putin is a fucking motherfucker. I know how it is, dog. I know exactly how sad it is. But can't remember. If you want to, it's okay, dog. I know how it is. They're nice, but that's one thing I like. I would love to be together with my one and only love that I got. Because when we were together, there were never problems like I got now. You see, or problems like I had with my ex. Even though she were a piece of work, my ex girlfriend, the one and only I was married to in my brain and in real life, and because we got tattoos like uh, as we got tattoos as a symbol of our love. That's like it's what I mean about that is she was a piece of work because she was like unfaithful, and she was there when I was a rock and roller, when I had successes and shit like that. But she was unfaithful. But she's the one I've been loving the most of all, and she would never have done what my ex did. Never. She would never you know, call help to the police because I yelled at her. She would never do that. And she would rather fucking sleep on the street than make me homeless at the age of 50, 50, 50 cent. It's like what the fuck? And it's like she told me once, that's women. But having a wife like dog, that's like they got obligations, they got kids together, they're literally a real American family. And that's why I love dog. He said these things very high, and I understand that. Look, people may think that I hate my ex. I don't hate her. I'm like shocked that she did what she did to me because it was not necessary. So yes, um, I'm a little like sad over what she did, but it's personal problems. It's not YouTube shit, and I know YouTube shit loves drama, but they don't like that kind of drama because that's for your own fucking. You only know when you talk about the doses and the Cavalli kids and like the guy who said, "I'm gonna rock your snot box," fucking Hassan Campbell. You know, if they never said that name, Hassan Campbell, Hassan Campbell, Hassan Campbell, Hassan Campbell, I would never know. Yeah, because I like Africa Bambaataa. So I would have seen him in that content, in that, content, in that, um, in that situation, I would have seen him and I would have maybe have made some content out of that. But what I do mean is, he's not something I would have known about if those would not have been talking about him, like Kwame Brown, like. And I knew Miss 504 already, but the way he's saying her name and like she's somebody that's an awful person, that's a lie, because she's not. She's a wonderful person. I don't know why she's got it like, I don't know if he's mad at me or anything, but I don't hope so. She always shouted me out before, you know. She don't do that anymore, and it is what it is, you know. She's actually a wonderful woman. I actually like her, and that's what I mean with women. You know, women are a wonderful, wonderful thing. Like men are a wonderful, wonderful thing for women, but you need to fit together. If you're like in the wrong when you're together, like doing fuck shit, like trying to, you know, I must admit, you know, man, my wife, man, she was like the sickest of the sick. You know, why do a 50-year-old man homeless when you have when you have like a son, you have two sons that are like young and fresh. They could have slept anywhere, but no, they're so spoiled that she'd rather do a man homeless and show people that I pissed my pants when I had a depression and I broke my back. Oh, well, she's nice. She's nice. You know, I don't give a fuck about anybody right now. And I don't, I have no, I have no obligations anymore to anybody but my brothers. Uh, and people I like here, people I fuck with. I would never talk bad about anybody I fuck with. Never. And I would never go back to a person who said he wanted to fuck my mom. Those, if you are confused why I don't like you, you said you wanted to fuck my mom 14 days after her death occurred. So who is in the wrong, me or you? Is it me that should say, would you please come with apology, or should you just, as a man, say, okay, Lance, I know we don't come eye to eye. I know we don't meet eye to eye. I know we don't see eye to eye. I know we don't want to fuck with each other, but you know, hey, I want to give you an apology. Then it would be over. You know, you see me? You feeling me? You know, I don't need all you fucking uh, I like Tommy, I like Doc, I like, you know, listening to them when they're live. And you see, they have I don't contract like people on YouTube. I'm not good at that. That's not my thing, you know. My thing is playing live. My playing is doing live. as I was told today, no, yesterday, that I'm an entertainer. You know, gosh, you would laugh if you saw me entertain. I am an entertainer, big time, and I will always be that because that's in my genes. You know, my dad was an entertainer, a good one at it. You know, and so am I. I'm fucking born with that fucking talent. You know, that's not something you got. An entertainer can, you can't entertain on TV. You know, there's something about it that's good live when you see them in your eyes. You see, they have so much against me, on TV when you don't know who you are. If you don't have done, I could show you who the fuck I was. I could show the one, the one review after another. But I'm not like that. I don't rock that way. It's wrong people coming. Just be like in the where it's happening. You walk on by. Uh, you see, it's a very popular spot. I live right here. They're nice people, man. But I don't wanna. Young people, they'll live their own life. There's a young girl in there. She made a fucking thing. I want to run now. Can you have a good night? I hope you're all feeling good. It's something with the StreamYard. I want to use something up for later. Have a good night, dog. And sorry, the wife, she got you out. You know what I mean? You're felling me. Bye, all of you. Bye, Riley. You're a wonderful man, too. And Dog is a wonderful man. And Tommy is a wonderful man for stopping by. Thank you, Tommy. You're always a friend. So peace, all of you. And stop the dick suckers. Peace.